The Richins case began as what appeared to be a tragic and unexpected loss. In March 2022, Eric Richins, a husband and father living in Utah, was found unresponsive inside his home. Early reports suggested a sudden medical emergency. Friends described him as a devoted parent and hardworking man whose death shocked the people around him. In the months that followed, his wife, Kouri Richins, began speaking publicly about grief and emotional recovery. She later wrote and published a children's book focused on helping kids cope with losing a parent. The book was presented as a personal project inspired by her own family's loss and was promoted as a tool for healing. However, investigators were still looking into the exact circumstances surrounding Eric's death. According to authorities, toxicology reports later revealed a lethal amount of fentanyl in his system, an amount prosecutors described as extremely high and unlikely to be accidental. As the investigation continued, law enforcement examined digital records, financial activity, and communications connected to the couple. Prosecutors later alleged that there were online searches related to drugs and financial matters in the period leading up to Eric's death. They also claimed that text messages and other digital evidence raised concerns about the timeline of events. Authorities further alleged that there were financial disagreements and insurance-related issues that may have created tension within the marriage. These claims became central to the prosecution's narrative, although the defense has challenged these interpretations and argued that the case involves complex personal and financial dynamics. In May 2023, Kouri Richins was arrested and charged in connection with the death of her husband. The arrest quickly drew international media attention because of the unusual details. A grieving spouse who had written a book about loss suddenly facing serious criminal allegations. The defense has denied wrongdoing and emphasized that the legal process is ongoing. Court proceedings have included debates over digital evidence, expert testimony, and the interpretation of toxicology results. Both sides continue to present different versions of what may have happened. Public reaction has been divided. Some people believe the investigation uncovered disturbing evidence, while others believe that media coverage may have shaped public opinion before a final verdict has been reached. Today, the case remains unresolved, and no final judgment has been made in court. The legal process will ultimately determine the outcome. Beyond the legal questions, the case has sparked broader conversations about trust, public image, financial pressure, and how quickly a story can change when new evidence appears. For now, the only certainty is that a family lost a father, a community was left with unanswered questions, and a case that began quietly has become one of the most talked about modern true crime investigations in recent years. As the court proceedings continue, the public watches closely, waiting for answers that may finally explain what truly happened inside that home in March 2022.